Hello and welcome. We are live, we are ready to go, and it is Endpoint coming up against Hard Legion for one of the final matchups here in this Hussar Cup closed qualifier. I'm hoping it's going to be a banger. It's the only one for tonight, and this will decide which one of these two teams is going to be making it to the main Hussar Cup. The other team will be out and have no further part to play, but a little bit of mid-control goes. We have Hard Legion initially. We'll see if they'll be able to work with that, as they've tagged down Mighty Max and Robin, both quite low, as Endpoint do start on the defensive this time. This is their map pick as well. So they'll be wanting to get off to a strong start, and Robin just going to have to pull away. As Hard Legion will definitely look like they want to hit this A site, and they're going to pick off Surreal over in the pit of night. Rage with a lovely 2k there seals the deal on this A site, and it's only 3 left alive for Endpoint, and they're going to have to rotate all the way over from that B site. The bomb hasn't been planted yet. It's only just gotten into the site, so it will be going down now. Sviat gets that done, and another dink, this time onto Crucial, but it's Thomas who opens things up onto Forrester on this retake, but a 3-on-4 still is not going to be favouring them as they try and push in. Thomas with another kill. His teammate, though, has fallen. He's looking for more, but eventually he will go down, and Kinky finishes the final 2 off. So Hard Legion do pick up the pistol round here, and it is a best of 3, as it says in the title of the stream. It is a best of 3. This is the first map. Second map will be Overpass, and Mirage is the decider. So we'll see. Rage looking a little bit aggressive over towards Long, but he gets tagged down by the scout quite early. He needs to be a little bit careful. Now has a bit of backup for Forrester, who also takes some damage. So Endpoint doing a little bit here. Going to try and get that scout back up on the site as Crucial peeks in towards mid. Does find one. Kinky, though, from the top of mid does trade that one out. So Hard Legion bring themselves back into the 4-on-4, and it's about equal damage done for either side here. Neither team really got the advantage in terms of the HP, but Hard Legion definitely having the advantage in the weapons. But Robin, I love the opening shot there on the Deagle, but it's going to be a couple more coming through from Hard Legion as they're going to try and dart the way over towards this B site now, and it's going to be up to Surreal to try and hold this one off. He will be hearing this now. Sviat isn't going to check for him, and he gets the kill. That's an easy one for Surreal. Picks up an AK-47 as well, but now these T's are going to be pushing him, and he's going to get a second kill as well. Beautiful headshot onto Forrester, and through the smoke he gets a bit of damage as well. Now his teammate Thomas is going to be rotating in. It's Kinky in a 1-on-2, looking for a round here. But he's got to play either side, and they're both so low, but so is he. Can he find the shots? He gets Surreal, and now it's all but towards Thomas, a 1-on-1. He's going to switch over to the USP to try and finish this one off, and he peeks in towards the window. Oh, and that's a lovely shot. Follow up on the scout, and he wins it out. Endpoint, thanks to Surreal mostly, find the force by there to even things up 1-1. Now it's going to be Hard Legion forced onto just the Deagles. They'll get armor alongside it. Endpoint with a salvaged AK-47, a couple of MP9s, and a couple FAMASs. Should be able to hold this one off, but Hard Legion should have been able to hold off the previous round. That did go the way of Endpoint, mostly thanks to Surreal picking up a couple kills and delaying that B push for so long. Rage might be able to find a shot here if Robin just walks into the angle, and he will. Crisp headshot there from the Deagle. Surreal now trying to push in to tidy things up. Does get the trade out. Not going to overextend too much. The little smoke goes in, but he catches Kinky in front of it. Endpoint regain the advantage here. As he push in towards the A side. This is probably going to be an easy one, but Forrester let Deagle finds another shot onto Crucial. A 3-on-3 as the bomb will get planted on the A site. Crad's going to be flanking over towards long. Thomas is watching for this. His teammates will be coming around that way as well. So all three Endpoint players are going to be rotating through long. And Thomas does, well, Mighty Max gets the kill, but Thomas did most of the damage, I think, there. And now they're going to try pushing in towards long. Actually, they're going to, two of them regroup over towards short as they try and push forward. And that'll be a kill on towards Forrester, leaving just Sviat a 1-on-3 with the Deagle. And surely he can't pull this off. He's able to get Mighty Max, but that'll be it. And he will get the defuse here. Oh, Thomas, you going to... Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm fairly sure Thomas with that kit could have gotten the defuse. But Hard Legion are going to win it out. Okay. And the rounds get traded back, and Endpoint wanted to call for a pause, but they're just a moment too late there, it looks like. Huh. I wonder if they've got some TeamSpeak issues or something. They're going to have those two FAMASes, the AK and a Scout. I'm actually going to upgrade one of those FAMASes to an AK pretty quickly over towards a long as they look to try and tie things up once again. Rage going to be buying a Krieg. Not generally a weapon you see anymore. This recent nerf has really hindered it. Fire rate a lot slower. A lot of players have just shifted away from using it. It was crucial ferrying the FAMAS back to his ramp position there, so he can use the Scout and then switch the FAMAS as they try and push him. They might catch Hard Legion off guard if they're not careful about that one, but as they push forwards, it's going to be a couple kills coming through for Hard Legion, bringing it back into the advantage, but Surreal is able to get one over towards the B tunnels before he is dispatched of us again, giving Hard Legion that advantage once more. Now it's all up towards Mighty Max and Robin. It looks like Hard Legion are probably going to be able to find the round here. Robin is waiting for Crad. Spots out the arm, fires a couple bullets, and Crad tries to go backwards to throw a nade, but that will be the death of him. So a 2-on-2 now. Mighty Max has been able to pick up the Krieg, a weapon he probably doesn't want here. There's some weapons out towards long, though. He might be able to salvage. But it's actually Robin going that way as he looks to try and crunch on towards this A site, and Kinky looking the completely wrong way. It's all up towards Sviat in a 1-on-2, and Mighty Max coming from short. Might be able to finish this one off. Did he spot out the head there? He definitely know he's on the site, and Robin has definitely spotted him. Robin has definitely got the kill there. And Endpoint will retake, well, a tied game here. So it will go 2-2, and they will get the defuse this time. I say, we'll take a couple AK-47s through as well. Sorry, it's just going to freeze for a second because I'm just alt-tabbed. Just while I change that. Okay, and we should be back. There we are. So Hard Legion, they're not going to actually force up into this one fully. They've just got the Deagle, a few Glocks, and a single P250 to try and fight in this one with. I guess they've grown tired of the force by war, and this should be Endpoint now being able to take the lead in this game. But, well, a lovely shot from Kinky, who's come to play today. And another dink on towards Thomas, who will be able to find that trade onto Kinky. A lot of nade damage done as well onto Crad and Forrester. But Sviat's the one with the bomb, and he's still out towards T-spawn. Robin's going to pick off another kill. That's Crad falling. Rage is trying to push forward alongside Forrester, and they are going to be able to find a kill on towards Surreal as well. So 3-on-3, and they're doing damage, but the bomb's still not rotated over. It's going to be coming through short now. But a very delayed rotation here. Robin might be able to catch the bomb as well, and he does, and that's going to be it drop. Rage is going to go and pick that one up as they try and push these CTs, but it's Thomas to find another one. It's all up towards Rage. You will get silenced by Mighty Max. So Endpoint do close out that round. Bit disjointed there from Hard Legion. The bomb way over towards T-spawn was maybe hoping to see if Hard Legion could maybe pull all of those planes to the site and maybe go towards the B site, or was just unsure about whether he was going to be safe going towards that A site. How come this game isn't live on HLTV? Because it's a closed qualifier. This isn't the main Hussar Cup. This is just a qualifier for it, and one of these two teams will be going to that qualifier. The other team, we'll have to say commiserations to. But Hard Legion, they've got the full buy in this one, so they're going to try and push in towards this B site. The split should be coming through, and Robin just spots out the leg of Sevilla there, poking through the back of the smoke, but they're going to get the kill together. Mighty Max is only able to find one on that B site, but it's an even trade, 3-on-3. We go into Rage, though, on the flank. Will possibly catch Robin here. Does. It's a little bit awkward at first, but he gets the kill, and now a 2-on-2 on that site with, well, a 1-for-1. From the back, it's Rage, who does seal it all out. So Hard Legion with that full buy tie things up once again. Endpoint don't really have much money. We have an M4 for Mighty Max, and looks like they're going to be forcing in deals around it. We'll see if this one will work out for the Endpoint side. A beautiful opening shot, though, from Forrester. Annihilates Robin. Over on that A site, was caught out completely by that A long push, but the retake in towards mid from the Endpoint side will net them a kill. Crad just missing that Molotov, not really where he wanted to throw it. Drops a bit short as it collides with the wall, and the smoke towards CT, but a lovely shot from Thomas will annihilate Forrester as he try and push in towards A. Surreal has been found around the smoke by Sevilla. Kinky taking a little bit of damage by Thomas, who's able to get another tag on Sevilla before he falls, but a 2-on-2 now for the Endpoint players with weapons as well. Crucial has an AK, Mighty Max with that M4, and the bomb not yet planted. A minute still left on the clock, though, for both of these teams to work with, as Crucial through the smoke finds the headshot towards Crad, and Endpoint looks like they're going to bring this one back, but Mighty Max looking the wrong way, gives the opportunity to Sviat, but he will get found through the corner of the box by Crucial. 4 kills in the round for that Dutchman. And, well, don't ever say UK roster can't work. Just needs a couple of non-UK players to support it. It will be Endpoint retaking the lead. 4-3 scoreline. Hard Legion are pretty good on this map. They often pick it against opponents. They picked it against their rivals yesterday, and Crad just straight out a short towards the A site. A quick headshot on towards Crucial with the Deagle, and he's going to find more as well as they're not looking his way. Oh, he gets to triple. He's brought it into a 4-on-2. An Endpoint. Surely not. Not against the pistols. You can't lose this. It's just Surreal and Robin now. The bomb's going to be rotating in through short, as Robin does find a bit of damage onto Sviat over on that position, but Kinky finds him in return. And now left in a 1 versus 4. What can he do? Looking for Crad for his first shot. We'll find it. Oh, that AK has gone. Robin was going to try and grab it, but it slides down the back of the box, and much like the loose change you always find in the little crease of the sofa, that will probably not come out for a few years, and Robin might be able to find another kill here. Oh, the game lags a second, but it is Sviat who finds the headshot on the Deagle, so having just 10 points of health, will pick up their M4 as well. So a nice round from Hard Legion. Now Endpoint just on the 5 Deagles once again. This is just a game of 4 spies. These teams going back and forth. Neither one can find any sort of stability so far this game. And as they try and push in towards B, that's a nice flashbang to hold them back, but it might just be delaying the inevitable here, as they actually are going to pull away. Kinky's going to have a look in towards the site. The Molotov comes through from his teammates. He takes a little bit of damage from a Deagle. Will just pack away. And smoke in return from Endpoint, just to try and hold that position. Ooh, Robin taking a lot of damage through the door. The AK spams him down to just 22 points of health. And the opening kill will go the way of Hard Legion here. Rage finding it through the edge of that smoke. Onto Surreal. Cred with another kill. Now it's all towards Thomas on short, who cannot find anything. And the Hard Legion side are just going to be able to push in towards this A site. Now it is completely empty. The last two Endpoint players are over towards this B site. The flashbang in towards the tunnels to try and allow Robin the peek. But he will get found by Rage. He's on his second kill this round, looking for the third, unless Mighty Matt can find it through the smoke. He won't be that lucky. Now he's going to turn his sights towards some shots in mid. Finds one, but there's Kinky up close who finishes him off. And Hard Legion now going to take the lead themselves. 5-4. This this game just keeps going backwards and forwards. As we can see, neither team has been able to gain a foothold here. It's just each team trading rounds here. No one really able to string consecutive rounds together. And it's just going to be 5 USPs for Endpoint, which should be Hard Legion cleaning this one up and finding a third in a row here. As they do find the initial 2 kills. Just 3 of them left to try and fight. It's a bit of an exchange towards the tunnels, but it will be Robin falling. As far as to find another one leaves, just Surreal. 1 versus 5. There's a couple players are low. So he might be able to pick off 1, maybe 2 if he's lucky. Our Legion just taking this one so slow that they're not trying to rush in to find him. They're just letting the bomb come join them. They're going to group up together and try and just probably go towards his B site. As Crad is clearing it out, the bomb will make its way inbound with Sevilla in tow. Sevilla will get a dink onto Crad. And he'll be lucky if he can find anything else here. And he won't find anything else. And it will be Hard Legion now extending the lead with a 3 in a row. Unprecedented so far for this game. But they find 3 in a row to secure a 2-round lead now. And Endpoint are going to be buying into this one. They've got a couple, well, they've got 4 M4s through. The balance for Mighty Max, but it's going to be Rage for the Hard Legion side with the only AWP in this round. So that could be the deciding factor here and could seal Endpoint's fate in this round. So Hard Legion taking a lot of aggression towards Shaw early on. Still have control of that portion of the map. Endpoint not really trying to fight back against it. They've got 1 player in the form of Mighty Max out towards the long pit. 2 players on the site, one of which is playing from Goose, the other from Ramp, and Robin in CT is now they try and push forward. Robin's able to find 1, but a couple trades come through for Hard Legion that bring them the advantage. Spam through the smoke's not quite going to land a kill, but it does quite a lot of damage from Crucial. The B site is open and they will be able to get the way in there and get that plant down courtesy of Rage, who dials in those digits. We'll just deploy the smoke as well. A 3-on-4. This is surely going to be Hard Legion finding a 7th here and extend the lead out just by another round. Mighty Max will find an AK over in mid and be able to get away with that. It looks like they're just going to be saving this round. Hard Legion will survive with 5 players of their own. Sorry, 4 players of their own, which will be nice to boost the economy. They've got a pretty solid economy already with 3 players over 11k already. That'll be Sviat, Kinky, and Forrester. The other 2 aren't far away before they buy up. One was at about 7.5, the other one was about 8.5. So a very nice little pot of gold the Hard Legion have to work with. I mean, a lot of buys needed for Endpoint to win, well, to break them down, but Surreal will find the opening in this one. Looks like Robin's going to be able to get another one with the P250 out towards long, so Hard Legion taking these individual fights and losing them against the lesser weaponry right now, and Surreal's going to find another one out towards top mid as well. Eventually, Crad will find one towards B and deploys a smoke, times the spray and gets Surreal down quite low, and then we'll just deploy a Molotov to keep him back. Endpoint still with the man advantage on Robin. Actually, here's Kinky coming for him, and will find the kill. So the bomb in Endpoint's hands. It's all up towards Crad. A 1 on 4 already has a kill. Surreal's going to upgrade to the AWP and hold towards the long doors, and he gets it whipped out just in time to nail a shot onto Crad. So Endpoint do fight back with the lesser weaponry there, finding themselves a 5th, keeping themselves in this first half, and they're trying to close things up. There's 3 rounds left to grab for both of these teams. Crucial will be wielding that AWP now as well, so a nice boost to Endpoint's economy with that one. And Thomas needs to be careful. The flashbang is good, it blinds them up, and he's going to nail down 2. In the Molotov, Sviat tried to make a stand, but he can't. Kinky will fight back with 1. Robin tried to go for the nade. Won't get it off, though. A nade from Thomas will land onto Kinky. Only does him down to about 65. Oh, Kinky's trapped in this position. He needs to be careful because he needs to go back and get the bomb, really. In this 3 on 4, the Molotov into pit. Not really going to do too much for Thomas, as Rage will fall in towards mid. As Surreal finds a double kill. Forrester falls as well, and now it's just Kinky, a 1 versus 4. Looks like he's going to dart his way back over towards the B site, but Mighty Max has already pushed that location. Actually, Kinky's going to make his way back towards A. I think he was maybe spotted out over in T-spawn by Surreal in mid. So now he needs to be careful. A 1 versus 4. He's getting flanked on by Mighty Max over in T-spawn. He's going to be pressing forward in towards long, but there's 2 players here waiting for him. Crucial will be the first face, but he's tagged down low. King is able to win that fight out, but not get the kill. Mighty Max from behind might be the next opposition, and it will be Mighty Max, who secures the 6th. For Endpoint now, they just sit 1 round behind Hard Legion with 2 more rounds to play for. Hard Legion's economy still strong. They get another buy up here. Taking the time with it though, but they do get the full buy through. They're going to have a okay buy in the next if they lose this one. So a loss bonus is starting to build, but it's might be lacking a few little bits and pieces. Depending on how they do, a bomb plant here would just solidify the buy for the next round. From Mighty Max to try and force a player out, but there's no one there. Instead, Surreal going to peek that left angle and find Crad, and that's the only player who was positioned towards this B site dealt with. As a push from Hard Legion is going to be coming in towards A. Kinky finds a shot on towards Crucial. He was tagged up by Hard Legion already from Rage's up. Now Hard Legion going to be pushing in towards this site. Thomas out towards long, just going to be waiting, making sure that nobody going to be pushing that location. That could be a good nade, but it goes a little bit too far. Tags down Rage a little bit, but misses that bomb planter. As now it's going to be Endpoint. A 4 on 4 retake needed on this A site to try and tie things up with Endpoint. Sorry, with Hard Legion. But Kinky from short going to find another kill, and they're just playing with this angle. It's so nice for them. There's only Thomas left, and he's going to get taken down. Rage. A lovely little sequence of 2 kills there. Does secure Hard Legion the 8th and the lead when we will go to the half time, as we have 1 more round to play for. Endpoint will get the buy up. They're actually going to go in for double AWPs. Surreal wielding that secondary AWP alongside Crucial. Rage just with the solo AWP for the Endpoint. Sorry, with the Hard Legion side. Yeah, Rage definitely plays for Hard Legion and not Endpoint. Legion just trying to take a bit of control of mid and try and force away through the doors. Robin is on the other side, but is over towards CT and just backed away as he got flashed up there. Rage is trying to push forward and needs to be careful he doesn't walk in towards Robin's crosshair, but actually finds a tag onto Crucial over by that ramp position. Doesn't find the kill though. Mighty Max will be the one to open things up for this Endpoint side, caking down Kinky in mid. Nice pick to find. And Hard Legion looking like they want to hit this A site. Sviat going very fast. We'll just get pushed away by the nade of, I think that was Robin. They're just going to back away and look like they're going to try and redirect their approach towards a long here. 4 players all coming through the doors. Is Thomas going to be the first face, and he finds a quick double. Looking for more. Oh, it's a triple. Can he find the quad? It's just Rage left. The flashbang does blind him up, so Rage will be able to find that kill. Thomas not going to go for the spam shot while blind. Crucial up, though, is going to be able to finish that one off. At Endpoint finish at 7. A nice few rounds at the end, but a very mismatched half from both sides. Initially, that first sequence around the first 7 or 8 rounds were very back and forth. The force buys galore. But it will just be the 1 round difference between these two teams at half time, with Endpoint now switching over towards the attacking side. Well, Hard Legion will be on the defense. And Endpoint look like they're going to go for a fast push towards A long. Currently no Hard Legion players are positioned there. They actually went for a couple players boosted up towards short quickly. Try and take the control of that position. And look at the aggression from Crad. He's all the way towards Suicide Alley. As now they push forwards. The Endpoint side are going to be taking this A site, trying to push these players away. Rage is tucked away nice and safe. His teammates will be taking the fight, and he'll pop out in just a few moments. But Thomas has an idea that he may be there, and he's right in that assumption. He does take down Rage. He goes for the peak. Crad's going to be coming out long, needs to be careful. Surreal's over in pit. They have spotted each other out. Surreal's just going to keep Crad back. Maybe try and find the headshot here. Plays with the angle. Meanwhile, on the site is Forrester for one crucial. And Mighty Max finding a couple though. But Svia, a lovely double. Does get a couple, but Forrester left alone on 3 points of health. Surely he cannot do this one. It will be Surreal's P250 that finishes things off. An Endpoint secure an 8th, tying things up on this first map. Hard Legion probably going to go for the Force Buy here. I won't be surprised if they did. A lot of Force Buy wins so far this game. Probably more Force Buy wins than there have been gun round wins so far. Right, Crucial, that's outrageous. He's just straight banged out Crad at the start of this round. Ooh. It is just Hard Legion with that scout on Rage. A couple of Deagles and a 5-7 on Kinky. Forrester is looking for a bit of information over towards the tunnels. We'll find no players, and that'll force Hard Legion to rotate now over towards this A site. Rage on the scout looking for damage. Has tagged up Crucial, who's also on a scout looking for the shots. And the smoke's going to come through. Rage just trying to fire away all his bullets. Finds the headshot towards Robin. Instantly traded out though by Thomas to keep Endpoint in that player advantage. Kinky not spotting out the player at card. Thomas will live, but only just. As Forrester on the side is going to be able to find one. Mighty Max pushing forward. Brings things back into the advantage for Endpoint. And now the boost up for Kinky. Will secure 1 kill onto Mighty Max, but it's just him and Forrester who is very, very low. But it's a Crucial and Surreal to try and win this one out. And Kinky on the site is going to find another one. Now it's all up to Crucial. A 1 versus 2 of a scout. First player is Forrester, who is low. Crucial's looking for the shots, and they might just double peek him here. Maybe the pistol would be the better option, and they do go for the double peek, and it is Kinky who wins it out. So the Force by victory for Hard Legion. Endpoint a bit disjointed as they pushed in there. We're just taking 1 versus 1 fights against pistols, allowing Hard Legion to reset after every single fight. And now it's Endpoint with just the Force by Deagles. Forrester's looking a little bit aggressive behind that smoke over towards B. There's a few Endpoint players who would be lovely, or who would be loving it if they decide to push through, but they will not. Instead, they're going to group up towards mid, and looks like they're going to be heading towards short. That could be a huge nade. How does it only do about 7 points of damage there to Robin? That's outrageous. And now Endpoint looking like they want to try and hit this A site, but in from mid it's Kinky finding 1, assisted by Forrester for a second. Crad probably going to be finding a couple kills here. Gets 1, but Thomas on a nice trade there, leaves it in a 2 versus 4 with him and Robin, the only culprits left. But a lovely another shot, long range with a Deagle, looking for more, tags down Rage. Can only find anything else here. Kinky's going to be watching the cross. They don't have any utility to try and get themselves over towards an A site. But they're just going to nail the hot shots instead. Thomas with a third shot on the Deagle, and now Robin chimes in with one as well. It's all up towards Forrester. A 1 versus 2. Lau with the M4 in hand. 40 points of health, though. He has 2 players to find, and he might be able to win this one out. But Robin over in the pit could catch him here. Don't know if he's going to be checking this angle. And he will not. And it will be Endpoint forced buying the way back into victory. And salvaging a couple weapons. It will go 9-9. Can any of these teams please just win a single gun round? This is ludicrous. And well, hardly even gone for the full buy. Rage has an AWP, and that might catch Crucial off guard, who is able to take the first brunt of it. Gets tacked down to 40 points of health by that AWP. It cuts him through the corner of that wall. But just pistols around that single AWP, so it's going to be up to Rage to try and really open things up for Hard Legion here, and he's currently positioned watching towards long from that A site. And that looks like where Endpoint are going to be hitting, so this could either be disastrous for Hard Legion or beautiful as Crad opens things up with the Deagle. Rage did get tagged down to about half and has had to move positions, but Crad, another shot on the Deagle. There's a slight gap in the smoke that's allowing Crad to make these peaks. He will get closed up by Endpoint now, but they're already down 2 players against just the pistols, and it's Crad who's done the damage. There's now Endpoint going to be pushing across. They're going for the spray. If they did it a little bit more, Robin's just a little inch off that spray. He could have had himself 2 kills. Crucial swaps that scout over towards the AK, and they will finally find a kill. They are up going down, but it's straight into the hands of Forrester, who's looking for a shot. Gets Crucial, and now he gets a jump shot as well. And the follow-up! Oh, that's huge! And now it's just Thomas who cannot find anything. And Hard Legion forced wide back into a 10th round. Please, just someone have mercy on me, because I cannot take this anymore. Forced buy back from Endpoint. Let's see if they can win this one out. It's 3 Deagles, a scout for Surreal, and a Mac 10 for Mighty Max as they take early controls of the lower tunnels. A couple of players still towards top mid though for them. A bit of aggression from Crad over towards long doors. Will just be held for by Robin. Waiting to see if he goes for a little bit more, but Robin will just go and regroup with his teammates. So now the push comes in. Those nades actually going to do quite a lot of damage. Rage taking a lot of damage. He tried to fall away, so we get on the site. Needs to go huge, only able to find one as Thomas, and Crucial combined for that kill. Nice nade from Forrester lands on the head of Mighty Max there. Now Crad looking for more damage, who has been playing very well. Gets a kill. Forrester with one as well. He's only able to find one more as Mighty Max will shut him down, but it's Rage from the long position, who does finally finish things off by nailing Mighty Max straight in the face. And Hard Legion will eventually manage to win out a round against a force buy here. And it will go 9-11 as Endpoint. Going to take the time out here. Sitting a couple of rounds down, they're going to have to go for the save here, I imagine. They'll be able to full buy in the next one. Thomas currently has 19 kills. He's the highest in the server. Next best is Kinky and Crad, both on 17. Kinky had a great start to this game. Crad's been shown up recently now in this second half. He's been having some blinding shots. Endpoint just going to buy a couple pistols by the looks of things here, and then call that a investment into the round. So we'll probably allow Hard Legion to find 12 here, but we'll try and bring it back with a 3-round deficit after that. mean, if they could win this round, that'd be superb, and it's not out of the question given how this round has gone, how this game has gone. But, I mean, there's no armor, a few deagles, and a Glock. I wouldn't have too many hopes for this round going the way of Endpoint. I mean, this should be the rifles and that AWP for Hard Legion, closing things down, shutting things down, and building up their economy here as they will prepare for the next round, which will be a bye round from Endpoint. Up towards mid, it's going to be Mighty Max going down, but Thomas trades that out. Now it's Kinky next to step into the foyer. That nade could do a lot of damage. Does tech down Crucial to 17, and they're just going to be able to finish things off. Kinky with the free K. So only one player going down for Hard Legion. That's a pretty good outcome, all things considered. But now Endpoint will get the buy up for themselves. Crucial with the AWP. It's only 9 and 16, lowest in the server right now, but maybe with the AWP he can start showing us what he's got. He obviously has a lot of skill. We've seen that plenty of times. And there's the opening. A beautiful shot onto Kinky using that nade lineup. Sees where it comes from and gets the opening. Sviat, though, has found the trade over towards the long doors. He did take a lot of damage for it, and now Crad trying to look for a little bit more. Gets caught out, so Endpoint gifted now that advantage once again. Forrester could be the one to shut this one down, but Thomas pushing forwards is actually able to find him. Gets tagged down to 10 points of health, but the advantage still firmly in Endpoint's control as they sit 2 players to the good. And it's just Rage and Sviat. Sviat just on 20 points of health, lurking towards top mid to try and find anything. I think Endpoint going to secure themselves double digits here. And the buy will work out. And a lovely shot from Robin there. Does deal with Sviat over towards top mid, who could have been a nuisance. Now it's just Rage's AWP that Endpoint, I'm sure, would love to take away here, but they don't want to overextend too much and lose lots of weapons, as their economy isn't too great either, as Crucial will get found. Robin, well, Endpoint really need to try and find an AWP now to save, either off Crucial's body or by killing Rage here. Robin will kill him, and will go and salvage that AWP. So Endpoint survive for a few players. They'll carry the AWP forward as well, deny Hard Legion that AWP, which is a good kill to find, as they cannot buy themselves one up in this round. And they're actually going to just get pistols down and actually get a full buy in the next one. As they sit 2 rounds ahead. It's probably just going to be 1 round ahead after this next round, unless they can find another half-buy victory here, which I wouldn't be too surprised about at this point. It's been a pretty mad first map here in this best of 3. Both of these teams fighting tooth and nail as they try and get their way in towards the Hussar Cup. The final match here to determine which one of these teams will be going through. There's another match tomorrow. That'll be Skade versus Blue Jays. Is it? Skade versus Blue Jays? I think it's Skade versus Blue Jays. And I could double check that actually quick. Yeah, it's Skade versus Blue Jays. I was correct. I should have trusted my instincts. And that'll be determining the other team that goes through into the closed qualifier. The losers of both of these matches will just be knocked out, and they'll have no further place in this competition. So, it's all on the line here for these teams. And currently Endpoint sit 2 rounds down on their map pick, but they've got a nice free round here. Well, it should be free at least. 2 players without armor. Just a few deagles and a couple of USPs, and a nice tag from Crucial does put one of those deagles down low, down to just 20 points of health early on. A nice couple nades though from Hard Legion, does a lot of damage, and the flashbang coming through as well enables Crad to find the opening. Mighty Max over by the container gets taken down as well. Crad finding 2 with a deagle, and that's going to be weapons picked up for Hard Legion. 2 AK-47s now going to be coming through. Endpoint sitting 2 players down. Surely Hard Legion not going to win this one out. Hardly any damage done towards him as well, apart from that tag onto Crucial early on. Crucial is looking for the shot on towards Sviat here. As he peeks around the corner, he gets a dink onto Robin, will get taken down. But Rage on that AK-47 that's been salvaged, finds 2. And that's the bomb as well. And now it's just Surreal, a 1 versus 4. And Hard Legion win it out. How have they done this again? They take the eco and they win it out. How is this going so wrong for both of these teams whenever they're up against a guaranteed round? It's just absurd. Now Endpoint, a single AK-47. A few Deagles. Let's see what you've got. My Max has nothing as he's been taken down early on. And Sviat finds another, and this will be Hard Legion finally. Well, Hard Legion able to close out a very convincing round here, putting themselves 4 to the good against Endpoint. Only losing one player. Now Endpoint with the full buy. We'll see if they can win this one out. Hard Legion managed to build up a bit of economy from these last couple rounds. Obviously winning a round out without really investing much does wonders for it, especially when you can survive with like 4 players. But we'll see now if Endpoint are going to be able to win out against just the... well, against the full buy actually. Which is probably an easier task than winning out against a full spy here. With the current state of affairs. Endpoint looking like they want to hit this A site. They've got a few players stacked over towards short. The other 2 will be joining. But there's a lot of presence from Hard Legion as well towards the A site. And that's a nice nade from Rage that does quite a lot of damage, about 90 points of damage in total, I think, across a few players. Thomas trying to find the headshot onto Sviat. Will get the kill, but it's not a headshot. It's still the kill nonetheless, as he will be able to find the opening at Endpoint. Looking now, they want to try and close this one out, but King is able to get one in return, but is shifted back into Endpoint's advantage as Thomas finds his 2nd kill of the round. Another nade from Hard Legion that does huge damage. Mighty Max, though, finding Forrester, leaves it just up to Rage and Crad. And with Crad pushing forwards towards the ramp, Rage has found one. The last 3 players from Endpoint are over towards short, and they're all going to peek at once. And Crad's going to be nailing these shots. Robin, though, has found his teammate. Is Crad left in a 1 versus 1 against Surreal? He's going to trap the bomb. It looks like he's just going to hold it, actually. Surreal needs to peek. Oh, and he does get the shots just in time. Probably quite close there. Well, the Galil does win it out, and he salvages the AWP as well, so Endpoint going to keep themselves in this first map. 14 to 11. Endpoint, even though they won that last round, their economy is pretty dire. 2 Galils, an AK-47, a Deagle, and an AWP brought into this round. Probably going to be up to Crucial's AWP here to find an opening for them. Rage is looking over towards short as well. He's peeking in to try and find an advantage for that Hard Legion side with that AWP. I don't think he'll be able to find anything at the moment, as Endpoint going to be pushed in through the mid doors. However, Robin might be going a little bit aggressive there, and he does, but the flashbangs and the pullback from Rage does allow a bit of extra control to Endpoint. And now as Endpoint push forward, Forrest is able to get the opening, but Robin pushing through with the Deagle does clear out that B site. There's a player in the smoke. That'll be quite kinky there. Waiting for a chance to strike, tries to spam through the smoke as the bomb will get planted. Crucial catching one on the rotation through those mid doors. It's Sviat to fall, and Endpoint with the player advantage now. Looks like Hard Legion are going to save this one. Endpoint are going to find themselves another round here and keep themselves alive, and this time looks like they're going to keep 4 players alive, so a lot better than the previous round with just Surreal surviving. This time Surreal doesn't survive, but the rest of his team does. And they'll carry a couple rifles and the AWP out. That Dan Chance, yes. Do you need a designer for YouTube stuff like thumbnails and stuff? Do you need a timeout? The answer is no. And if you just come into the chat to try and advertise yourself, you can get out or have a timeout. I'm fine with either. Yeah, imagine dancing on YouTube videos. What would it be? Fighting down Mike or something? Endpoint in this round, it's a pretty much do or die here. As you are down a player initially, but Kinky on the Deagle has found the opening for this Hard Legion side. Oh, and that's a huge spray down from Forrester, finding a couple kills, and it's going to be Hard Legion cleaning things up. It's all up towards Robin, a 1 versus 5, as Hard Legion with another force by victory, going to win things out. It was just a saved weapons, and they find 15 off the back of them. 3 rounds in a row now needed for Endpoint. Luckily, they survived that previous round with a few players surviving, but it's going to be an AK, a Galil, an AWP, and 2 Deagles for Endpoint here. Hard Legion just need one more round to take this first map. 16-12. This Endpoint can fight back and find a few more, but Crucial taken down early. That's the AWP going down as he tried to find a pick over towards those long doors. The AWP will be recovered into the hands of Mighty Max. We'll now be looking over towards mid, and does actually find a nice quick shot into Viet, so brings it back into the 4-on-4. Now the smokes towards the CT spawn. Going to be given a bit of cover, but it's going to be Forrester pushing through. A 2-on-2. 2-on-3, sorry. It's all up towards Robin. Trying to find anything, and it's not going to work. Hard Legion find the first map, 16-12. And that will be Endpoint's map pick, going the way of Hard Legion, who are very strong on Dust 2 themselves. And what a weird map.